Welcome back, everyone. I think I have a 3-minute delay now, as the organization of this tournament told me I need to have that. Because people stream snipe. I would have never expected something like this from the community. But we are back, and we shouldn't show what other people do. Luckily, you don't see that. I had a small sneak peek. The opener looks very similar on both sides. Not gonna tell you more. Let me see. Can I show you the roster? Yes, I can. With me still, by the way, Corrales and Dot, so say hello, guys.
Hey, guys.
Good night, morning.
Yeah. So, after this first round, what did we see from the both teams? Like, what is interesting? What is notable? What is something we can expect for the second round, Corrales? What do you think?
I do think the nanite usage of the dump team, so back TWC team, was higher than that of TR due to several armor pushes and resonate wars that they just ended up going on for longer. So I do think there will be a slight deficit this half, so it'd be interesting to see how that turns out halfway through the second half.
Yeah, I would agree on that. Sergeant Mile, by the way, still flipping the biolab, so both teams have the passive health region, because we all know this is the biggest advantage in LaneSmash. Passive health region.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Also in bonus.
I have the big packet loss right now. Oh no. Oh no. Dropped frames, 1%. Yeah, this is gonna fix itself, I hope so. So
Run internet.
we saw a lot of players that I knew from Dump. We saw Mr. Bubbles, my favorite, our all favorite star player of Dump. Reltor, Halot. I can't read their names. It's really way too small on this roster sheet.
So on the roster, there's quite a lot of mixed accounts, which obviously quite a lot of Brack, a few TWs. It's kind of like half and half between the two outfits, really.
1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute till match start, guys. Sergeant Meyer still being our referee. We all love him. We all hate him. Yeah, roster team 2. I'm really, really sorry, guys. I don't know anything about Soltec. I know the server exists, but that's basically it. They played way better than expected and way better than last year. There's a lot of improvement that we can see. I would say they're the strongest Asian team at the moment, by far.
Match start in 15.
Match start in 15 seconds. I'm going to show you the game now,
It's
guys.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match start.
Let's see the air. The match started. The timer's running. The script is working. This is all beautiful. Who made this wonderful script, by the way?
Atypic.
Atypic. Ah. Our favorite caster, guys.
Interesting that VS is bringing just about 11.
Not seeing a lot of TR mosquitoes. They're definitely outnumbered in the air right now. Perhaps they've gone for more of an infantry push.
By the way, chat, can you confirm that the stream is running? Please.
The stream is indeed running.
That's amazing. By the way, we just saw lock-ons being used against ESFs instead of the Liberator. Lock-ons being pretty much a hard counter to Libs, so maybe next time pick your targets differently.
On the ground, TR do have the point.
So TR is going for the defense? Like, that is...
No, they have backup. They have the backup.
Yeah.
They have the backup. Do they? Do they really have the backup?
They're on route house to silver.
Only one person. And they are bringing in Slunderers. There's 2 VS Slunderers trying to find something to set up.
Oh, he's hiding in the corner. Can he take one with him? No. I mean, it was Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles. As I said, the star player of the whole team.
It's interesting though that TR didn't really commit to route house. They actually instead ended up going for putting them, or at least putting the majority of that pop on Johari Cove actually on point.
And for the guys in chat, even if this is very delayed now, yeah, this is indeed a planet side true esports, if you want to call it like this. For the new guys, maybe interesting. This is a match on one lane between 2 teams. The teams can be made out of different outfits altogether. I think up to 5 per side, and they play in a contest of 24 v 24, including air and armor across those one lane. It's called LaneSmash. I think the first iteration was done in 2013, called Clash back then.
So
Then rebranded to LaneSmash.
So Dump are on the back cap already.
Looks like
on
they
the
are
back.
going to get wiped though.
I don't want to shoot from A to B all the time. I hate that when other casters do that, but hey, it's no choice, I think. So feed me with informations, my local co-casters.
Yes, Galaxy flying over, but not really dropping off any sort of reinforcement. YLBT literally using his time now to wipe out the BS point while they're still weak.
Oh, YLBT is pushing them and they're easily cleaning them up. Interesting to see, and I saw this yesterday in a lot of matches. It's never the Maxes that walk in first. It's always some random heavy assault.
Is this the best you have?
Gotta take the Desi, I guess.
Yeah. No, there is no money involved, by the way, before the question comes up. There is no money involved. People just play for the bragging rights of saying, yo, I'm better than you. What in my eyes is worth more than money?
Well,
More money?
Yeah, more money would be better than less money. Let's say it like this.
PS does keep trying to basically use soft drops and galaxy drops, so beacons and galaxy drops, just to get on point and stay on point. And they rarely actually bring Sunderers, meaning that they keep on having to engage in a resonate war as well as TR can respawn at the spawn room. But I think this might be to the detriment, at least in a couple of minutes.
What I really like to see from the other is that their positioning in those buildings is way better than from VS.
So
VS
TR
maybe
have
having the
that-
upper hand in skill, but TR just plays way more coordinated together as a team.
I mean, they do really well to get the back cap. Like, they're already at Brewhouse Distillery with like
Hey
half a
guys, we're
squad.
gonna zoom over again.
Unfortunately, VS is what, again, same as YLBT, responding really quickly to this.
This is a back and forth. I mean, let's be realistic. YLBT has a slight disadvantage for this round. We are looking at 3-1 score already from the previous round, so yeah.
Interesting to note here actually is that VS still has over 12 people in vehicles at the moment, whilst TR is nicely bunkered on point.
But do they dominate the vehicle game? Like we see one Lightning, is that AP? No, it's a Skyguard. My favorite vehicles. Like I guess the resident pilots in chat can confirm that Skyguards are amazing. Great vehicles.
Well, unfortunately, TR lose their only Sunderer to that BS 12-man. Big
Steps
up.
up. If you look outside, you might find something that you'll enjoy.
I see a lot of recon guards. Is there a flying bus?
There's not a flying bus, but there is a bus next to mine.
Ooh, this is beautiful. This is. But Bragg showed this or Dump. I'm sorry. Why do they all have Bragg text? This is awful to watch.
I mean, it is pretty much Brack at this point, as far as I know.
Yeah, with resident ringers, let's say it like this. By the way, seeing the old Daybreak logo on this bus, that tells you how old this account is. Yeah, 2 kobolds, beautiful thing. But they're leaving the kobolds now. Don't leave the kobolds, guys. Come on. Makes me sad.
Isn't it actually better, and you probably know this more than I do, better to have the Sunday on the ground next to the point, where you can basically shoot into the doors?
What I, as our, as one of the people that lives in buses would do is, I would definitely have a Sunday where they are right now, and then I would try to get one on the roof actually. It's not too hard, a few recon darts and you're up there. Or in between the one building here and the powerhouse, Sunday is pretty good as well. Harassers on top of those platforms work usually better. I sadly have some frame drops. For some reason my stream decided to like go to 4000 upload instead of 3000 like I set up. So excuse me for that, guys. I never streamed at 60 FPS before. Really surprised that it works.
So we still have 1 minute on the capture point at Root House Distillery, and we're seeing quite a lot of TR bunkering down on their base.
Do they go for the turtle? Don't go for the turtle, guys. If you have the chance, never turtle.
But
They are
they've already
going for it.
they're using this time though to start destroying the VS like spawn sunderers and vehicles that's already trying to pre-place themselves, ready for that VS redeploy.
Drag Sunny is getting taken out really fast though from like one striker heavy. And the Decimator to kill the Sunny. And as we all know, kill bus means kill fight. So I don't think there's an attack coming from Drag just now. Maybe they fly someone in? Yeah, thank you, Mike, for just answering. Yes, there are indeed 3 Soltec teams. I do not know the outfits. Sadly, the community is really, really split. I would love to see more Soltec teams being involved in the PlanetSide community, but I think the language barrier is the biggest problem. I actually don't know it. I only know that German teams have the problem of language barrier as well for some reason. We see Earl Dankwich, I love his name by the way, fighting this Harrisser 1v1 as a medic right now. Is he getting the kill on the engineer? No, he's getting road killed from his teammate. Oh, you hate to see it.
So unfortunate for TR again. They just managed to get onto capture point at Root House Distillery, despite the pop imbalance. But unfortunately, again, they've
What
lost
is
out
Reltor
to...
trying there? Reltor, that's the wrong side to drive up, buddy. He's giving up already?
Where is this happening?
Oh, Reltor, you can do better. At Joharikov, you tried to drive up a Sunday and gave up at the first stair. You can do better, Reltor. Go back, get your Sunday up here. Come on.
TR managed to re-secure the point at Johari Cove.
Resecure or setting up a defense, you know? Like, right now, they are the ones,
That's a quintuple resonate.
I mean, they have to
nanite
wait.
investment. That lighter sword picking off how is he called?
The TR at
I
Root
don't know
House
how you're
Distillery.
called, buddy. I can't say your name.
So Root House guys, they have 30 seconds to hold the point in order to backcap. But unfortunately, I don't think they're going to hold 30 seconds. 10 seconds. Can the Johari Cove TR manage to hold the point until...
Yes, they can. This is very secure, I would say. They have a mech. But what I'm asking myself is, we see a lot of mexes on both sides all the time. Do they transport them over? Do they just die? Like, I didn't see any form of logistics besides like that one occasional bus. But I never see mexes jumping out of there. VS is definitely holding the armor game here with 2 mech riders, 1 Harrisser, having that deployed Sunday.
So YLBT on the capture point at Root House Distillery, they didn't deal with the VS Thunderer, and now VS are using that Thunderer to push as a squad onto Waypoint. You see them going for double doors right now.
Yeah, again, only going for double doors. What makes me kind of sad, because all of them played the first round and like, oh, there's 1 flanker coming, but 1 flanker is not enough, guys. If you can get all the kills, fine. But I don't think so. Yeah, and he's getting flanked, does he die?
Oh!
Sorry, that was really fast, guys. Yes, he gets picked off by the lighter sword. Beautiful kill of him. Really, really good timing. Jumps up with the ambusher, gets another pick.
Quite a good counter push by TR that match.
Amazing counter push, I would even say. That was well coordinated with multiple lighter swords coming from different areas. Playing the very powerful ambusher jump jet. Yep, that's the secure of the TR. Beautiful. YLBT being, for those who don't know, the kinda underdog team. Last year they didn't have the best time until the end of the tournament, and they had an excellent match against, I think it was PMA, a team from Cobalt. They had an amazing match against those guys. You should really, really rewatch that on the PlanetSide Battles YouTube channel. That's where you will find all those matches in general as well. To rewatch, to watch later, to analyze, to do whatever you want with them. Just watch them. Yeah, VS slowly building up in front of the doors again. We see a push at Fat now. Let me fly in here. Push at Fat, clean up hallway, killing the Max and Dubs. He has taken control. There's one heavy assault left. Does he get the knife kill? No, he doesn't. Resonate. Tree-man getting killed by the push of Tia. Really, really fast repush on Dubs.
Tia yet again managing to get back to that point really quickly. The Max is back up. I'm not seeing any sort of TI engineer for this Max. This Max is really, really weak.
There's no engineer, no. Like, guys, engineers are amazing class. Like, I don't want to finger point here, but we see this in a lot of teams that people don't play engineer. It's really, really sad to see. I just started ADAD here with an ops
The Max is screaming for an engineer.
We can still win this.
There's the PPA. Is it
And the Max
bubbles?
goes down. And the
No,
Max
it's
goes
not
down.
a PPA. What is it? A maelstrom. Yeah, please get C4. Yes! Beautiful, but he could stay low.
Ooh, yes, Max pushing point. All TR are on the corridor, completely oblivious to VS at the point. And TR get wiped. Again,
Falco Arnold in that beautiful Max suit here. I love the camo. Oh,
I don't understand why TR focused on the skinny and fat and allowed VS just to push double doors. There was no
ooh, that
reaction again.
V6. That hurts. This is bad mana, guys. Come on. V6ing in a match. I'm not a fan of this. I'm really not. And I think Relpo
1
won't
minute
be a
40
fan
on
of
the
this either.
face.
It's bracket practice 2 VS. I think someone is gonna get yelled at later.
And I got clapped.
VS having the defense now. But what do they do with that defense? Like,
I mean, they got away
defending
with
will not give you
1-20.
score. I mean, VS could go for the turtle, but as far as I know, they are also not fans of that because turtling is very boring, guys. And this is my personal opinion. You need to live with it.
The thing is, TR need to capture bases if they want to score a point. And again, they've redeployed back to the previous base to deal with the VS Thunders rather than getting a Galaxy, getting a Valkyrie, and then pushing that point again. I mean, they still have a minute left to get a Galaxy, and they had 1 minute 40 to pull a Galaxy, but at the moment they're foot surging Stalv into the swamp to try and deal with Thunderers. It's
I
like,
just saw it. I just saw 2 TRs getting picked off. I think they had like a Prowler or something. What did they have? What vehicle? We need a vehicle kill bot, guys.
but they had the time. They had the time to push in with a Galaxy, and they've done so
There's a
well
Thunderer
to
rolling in, getting nearly flipped from his own harasser.
Well, we
Guys,
are,
don't drive too close to each other. Hitboxes in this game are sometimes wonky, but it's a beautiful game.
I mean, there is a few TR at Root House Distillery using beacons to come back in. Right next to the VS Thunderer, TR Thunderer started pulling in. Hopefully they can deal with the VS Thunderer.
But there's a Mac Rider shooting on the
Still,
Sunny
5
already.
seconds.
You should reposition that, my buddy. Like, that Mac Rider, if we can get a cool angle on this. Yes, he's gonna pick off the Sunny, but all the
We
TRs
have one TR medic going for point. Can it be a hero?
blasting the enemies, the VS Sunny now. PPA versus Vulcan. You can't lose this. Yeah, buddy, you can't. And he doesn't. Beautiful.
He's getting shot by a sniper, but manages to live through that as
I
well.
hear the shotguns going up the going up the staircases. There's still the VS Max, and there's a Resonate. This Resonate is gonna have a lot of impact. Yep, it does.
But unfortunately, VS do have the A point at Jahari Cove.
A really, really nice back and forth here between TR and VS. I'm quite surprised, positively. We see a VS Spurlet now. This is interesting. What I know is that Bragg doesn't have pilots, or only like very limited amounts. I think the biggest problem of YLBT is right now that they completely gave up on the
Yeah,
armor game.
But they also completely gave the base to VS. Like they had 1 minute 40 to come back and respond to something to keep that pressure going. But
Yeah, their response time was really, really slow compared to what they used to play in the first round. But TR having the point. Relta hiding in the corner like a coward with a shotgun, getting the pick.
Yeah, again, waiting on next base. Like this is a quite good effort by YLBT, having the back caps going, ready to go.
Ooh, that one-shot shotgun from VS now gets 1 kill. Needs to reload though, because he needed 4 shots.
TR on the back cap again. This is really a back and forth game.
TR's on the back cap again. Need to fly over. Huh. I need 2 cameras. That would be
Yeah.
an amazing change. If you could position 2 ops cams in 2 different areas and then just switch between them, that would be amazing.
So, devs, or you're watching this, then that's what we want. That is what we want.
That Spurlap is not doing anything, but it's shooting. So, now it's getting 1 kill. Another one. Oh, come on, dude. Come on.
So,
They're being
VS,
backcaps again.
Yeah, TR is getting the back cap. It's beautiful.
so VS are very dominant in the air and on the ground, but at the same time, is there this need for this many vehicles?
No and yes. VS is having the slight advantage now, and like in my opinion, they can do whatever they want. I mean, LaneSmash is not showing about showing fun and nice gameplay.
The red game C4. Oh, well played by PSB. 0.
I really need name lists. Like, I want name lists for the next stream, guys. So organizers, if you hear that, give me name lists, please.
0320. Yeah. That was the amazing P4 kill to witness.
Nice push on Fab.
Yes, Harasser on the big stairs.
I got a Harasser inside again. Like I said, I'm not sure how the rule set is on this.
Pretty sure there's nothing banning. So if it's in the game, it's very good.
Okay, so Flying Sundays is something I gotta show in the next match. Yeah, Harasser in buildings, really, really powerful, but at the same time also very squishy. Like 2 C4s and he blows up. Someone screaming for a medic. But what is VS doing there? Where's the energy from the first round where they got the backcaps over and over again and got actual attacks going? Now it's just who can clean up who in the attack, because people
20 minutes remaining in the
their
match.
numbers
20
faster.
minutes remaining in the match.
Yeah, I think this is getting or basically being a glaring problem for VS in this half, is that they have pretty much half of their problem in vehicles. They want to transfer half of their infantry onto the pre-cap on the next base, meaning they only have 6 people pre-capping and 6 people defending at every single point in the game. And when they have 6 people pre-capping, they're easily getting overrun by 1 or 2 squads of YLBT.
Okay, we see the max push again now for YLBT. Very interesting, again no engine. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, if you pull maxes 5 times in a row, and I mean, they make it work somehow. But I think an engineer would be really, really helpful. Question is it a tactical decision or is it a communication issue? We will never know.
Well, you could always ask.
We could ask, of course. And we hope we will get an interview. I got told that we should have some questions ready for Motong at the end. Because Motong is gonna be the team captain of YLBT, by the way. But he's gonna translate everything for his team, answer those questions, and then come back to us. For Relta, I will have a lot of questions.
Like, why did you make us do this? Or make us do this?
Like, yeah, why do I as a European need to get asked to stream a match at 7 in the morning? Hi.
Damn Americans.
Yeah. But hey, I must say I really enjoyed this match. It's was definitely worth to wake up for this. My tea is sadly empty, and I'm really kind of sad about this.
Question: do you have milk in your tea?
No,
Ooh.
I'm not a filthy animal. I don't have milk in my tea. There's nothing in there in my tea except for tea and water.
When
So
you
it's-
add
so it's
the
chai,
water,
then. It's like a
do
chai.
you put the tea bag in first?
I put the tea bag in first. Yes, of course.
Ooh.
You put the tea bag in first, and then like that little string with the thing of paper, you put on the side and hold it.
And you hope it doesn't fall in like it sometimes does.
Exactly. And if it falls in, doesn't matter. You just drink it.
I usually go or attempt to go through the pain of burning my fingertips.
Oh, really? I don't.
Yeah.
I just leave it in there. I don't care.
So I think at some point at the future event we'll have a Corrales versus Snipsel team making contest live on Twitch.
Oh, we should really do that. We had a drinking contest already live on Twitch. Ooh, that's a massive drop
idea.
of PS right now on the V-shape.
In the middle of a TR.
In the middle of them. That was a beautiful drop. I did not see the Galaxy. I'm really sad about that. But hey, talking about T was like kind of awesome as well. 4 maxes for VS. I think they're going all in now. They want this cap. There's the C4.
Big TR push
Not
coming
doing
in.
anything. Big TR push coming. 1 max. Who has salvage? That's the question. Who has it? None of them. For those who don't know, salvage is an implant that if a max gets a max kill, you get HP back. Really powerful on anti-vehicle maxes.
There's a lot of VS maxes, but not a lot of engineers who like service these maxes.
Yeah, same situation again. People do not play engineer. It's really interesting.
And the thing is, TR only has to focus on the skinnies, on the infantry, and the VS maxes can't like capture the point. Oh, beautiful C4 there. Sacrificing a lot of their own members. TR Max is now into the fray.
TR's just wiping the floor with them. They're just walking in and pushing them out. This building is really too small. Yeah, TR with the resecure.
That was an amazing battle to see.
Mile just saying in chat that you can still turn off smoke. Mile, that was the last year that changed. You should play the game. You know? Yeah, smoke on low settings. That's the reason why smoke is banned, by the way, guys. Smoke and the End, the Cortium mining vehicle, both are banned from the tournament organizer. Smoke for casting reasons, and the End cause... I actually don't know why the End is banned. I know construction is banned, but we could allow the End. It's really
Probably
powerful.
due to Cobalt and being like 250 nanites or something like that, or 200 nanites.
200 nanites, yeah, like a Sandra.
Yeah. But it has more HP.
It doesn't, the Sandra has
What
more.
the fuck? I've been lied to.
Yeah, you don't know the game, my buddy.
No, I don't play vehicular.
Yeah,
What game is
filthy
it again?
infantry player.
Because it's
game
for
is it?
degenerates.
Is this Planet Side free?
Yep, this is PlanetSide 3, guys.
Yes.
PlanetSide 3 esports ready.
So again, VS minus to the point, but then straight away, yeah, back in there.
Yeah, immediately rezzing their max again, but no engineer, guys. Engineers, come on. Does he play auto rep? I think looking at his HP bar, he plays auto rep.
I just finally saw one VS engineer drop in, arguably after every single
There
max
is
died.
a Galaxy
there's
waiting
no-
off VS right now.
But there's no TR. Oh, there is TR. TR have finally appeared at Brewhouse Distillery, trying to get their back cap. They have
I think though, seeing this Galaxy, that the whole VS is gonna spawn into the scale.
Oh, the TR guy has maybe, what, 5 seconds to get to point, and they are backcapping. TR are yet again backcapping. So that Galaxy is in
Worthless.
position to either push or to come back to the base and drop on Brewhouse.
This Galaxy is what I would consider worthless, exactly.
But they can utilize that as a quick guys get in the Galaxy, you have to resecure the base, and then you get back in and you can come back. But they have to act now, because the longer that they wait to resecure, the longer that they have to wait for that counter to reset and then go back to Buhari code.
The Mac Rider here still being up with this.
Just shooting.
I
Is
think
it?
it's a hash, but I
So
don't
we-
know how
so
hash is
FPSC.
called for VS. I don't
So we
play
see the
this game.
Galaxy drop
FPSC.
off VS, and VS are now at the double doors, trying to make their way in.
I mean, this Maggie is having a field day, basically.
Yeah. It's more of an exercise, you know, a target practice more than anything else.
But he's basically just holding M1 on a single door.
I mean, isn't
See
that the
what
whole
happens.
vehicle game in this, in general? You hold M1 and then infantryman die?
Yes.
Oh.
And then infantryman gets mad because something reason. And then we have planet side.
Isn't that like all of the planet side anyway? One person gets mad, the other one says, hee kill streak.
The other one says mad goes bad.
Yeah. You can't drive Sundy's up attack plant, but Sundy goes bananas.
It is actually interesting to see that due to the Maggies, TR has to hold from on top of big. Meaning that VS can try and push in, which they sometimes try and do, but due to them only pushing in about 3 to 4 people, it's just not that effective.
Yeah, we can clearly see how much damage the hash is doing here. Every time it shoots, it gets a kill basically. Nice cleanup of VS now. But guys, you need to cap bases to go forward, not just defend them. 3-1 being a really, really respectable score, of course, but like 4-1 would be better, or
But
3-2.
But I do feel like TR could have got some of these bases, and I feel like they are a victim of like just like missing out, like at least on 2 occasions now, just by losing out in the last second, that last possible second.
VS investing a lot of nanites though in their retakes. Like every time we see a retake, we see Harrisers, Sunderers, Maxes pulled from both sides. Like the nanite investments on both sides is really, really big, and I think TR is playing the better nanite game here.
I mean, credit where credit is due. Like the VS do have like quite a big vehicle like majority, but fair play to TR for always getting that Sunderer, at least somewhere, whether it be like a stealth Sunderer or a normal Sunderer, just to get those spawns coming back in. And like in both teams are having an excellent use of beacons.
Yeah, being on point again, I just gonna position you here in this corner, guys, so you can see something. Or maybe in this corner. Don't want to fly around that much. So TR having this hold, but again, they're using the positions where if the Mac Rider, yep, there's the Mac Rider shot. It's just gonna kill him. They're just gonna shoot in here. You can't
10
hold
minutes
this
remaining in the match. 10 minutes remaining in the match.
Just heard 10 minutes remaining. Let's see if YLBT can pull this around. I think they cannot win anymore. Realistically, no. 2 times 4 minutes cap, 2 minutes. That's
Theoretically, they could win, but I don't see them winning
they
looking
could
at how this
draw.
half
They
has been
can't
going.
win anymore. In theory, they
I mean,
could
tie.
draw it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What would be a valid, totally valid thing. But I must say, I'm happily and like very positively surprised by YLBT here. They developed over the last year. Incredible.
And while skill-wise, they might still
There's
not
the
have the best
V6
players.
of TR. Now we look at 1v6 to 1-1 on the V6 ranking.
Yeah, I mean that is the true scoring. Never mind the 3-1. This is now a V6
3-1
game.
doesn't matter. It only matters who taunts more.
You should come to Saltwork, or to TM internals.
I mean, this is literally this is the escalation update right now. This has gone from captain the point to V6. Tony's Bastion.
Facility defending again. Beautiful this Harriser in here with the PPA again. As we said, PPA, the ultimate weapon against Resonate Wars.
So,
Probably better than a Bulldog even.
so VS on the back cap.
Are they?
One
Is
shotgun.
it like a good back cap or is it just
No, just
a
2
back cap,
infiltrators.
back cap?
2 infiltrators trying to fight a shotgun medic.
Yeah, but TR is gonna be... TR grouping up so fast every time. Like, I'm really, really impressed. They have the coordination.
A really quick TR response to that background.
The response of TR is amazing, and I'm really, really impressed by that.
And now VS are just throwing themselves one by one onto the capture point, trying to get that back cap, but TR straight away from.
That was someone's phone in the background.
Yes, making sure that I'm awake for this match.
Ah, okay, great. Guys, you in chat, please throw us some questions. We have a 3-minute delay, but if I ask you early enough, throw us some questions. We are supposed to ask the team captains. Nothing private, guys. We all want to know how Reltor looks, but he's not gonna tell us. But I think he's a cutie, so write some questions in chat.
I was told that he had the physique of someone from Bax who occasionally streams.
Ooh, the guy with the big cannons?
Yes.
Ooh.
I do think it was a complete lie when I was told this.
I mean, Reltor has a girlfriend, that's all I can tell you guys, but hey.
I mean, money buys a lot of things nowadays.
Yeah. Wow, savage.
Ooh, about to see a VS Liberator get absolutely lit up by a TR Liberator. Unfortunately, almost hit into a Galaxy, and ooh, will he hit the tree?
They are actually pulling multiple Muzzies and trying to actually get some air control for the first time in, like, ever.
I think it's just a case of...
It's interesting to see, like, TR's pulling mosquitoes while holding the point at Root House. This is impressive.
They need to do that Galaxy, because as long as that Galaxy sits on the roof, VS can just keep spawning in.
That's a Vector, I think, but the Vector gets... Like, the Liberator gets destroyed by a Skyguard. Where's the Skyguard? Cannot see him. Or was it a Ranger? Yeah, a Ranger Mech Rider. Here it is. I should put on particles so you can actually see stuff, guys. I'm sorry.
It's looking like TR is actually managing to win the air fight with 2 Muzzies versus 2 Scythes and a Lib. Obvious.
Despite the score difference, this has been quite a really close and equally matched game, in my opinion.
We see the S trying to clean again. There's a cognate going on. Ooh, that positioning of that heavy. If he makes this work, he can get a lot of kills when they push. So you see, like I'm on his eye level right now. If they run in, they won't see him. Maybe if they play with like 200 FOV, they will see him. But if someone runs in, he can just shoot them in the back. Very nice position.
What we're seeing time and time again is VS having a ton of vehicles up, meaning TR can't really get any spawn points down, which results in them eventually losing the point. But VS then also having too many vehicles and too many people still defending the old cap, so they can't pre-cap.
2 Harrissers now shooting in the doorways.
And the Lightning and a Mag Rider on the ground floor.
This is what the infantry club calls a vehicle shitter, I think. 5 minutes remaining. Yeah, I think this match is decided.
Yeah, I mean, unless TR now can just keep constantly dropping in that point, contesting that point, they may get a cap, maybe if they commit to it. But if they're gonna fall back to Johari Cove like they've been doing the last few times, and then start to build with VS Sunderers and then coming back, I think TR just needs to decide, like here and now, we're gonna go for Baroque. We're gonna try and get at least one more point. It doesn't make doesn't make a difference, but a point is still a point. You've got nothing to lose now.
Ooh, that shotgun heavy getting a beautiful kill on the mech suit. Shooting him in the face.
TR have 1 minute 55 to get on the back of the point. I think for the last few minutes of this game, it's primarily going to be the Root House Distillery Beacon Smash, essentially.
See, the chat is discussing right now, like, who in the Bragg team has how much experience. Seeing how they play, this looks like all of them have at least previous experience.
So we're starting to see like TR Lightning and Sunderers coming in, dealing with the VS armor, and TR are making a push with Maxes, ready for the point. This could be like that final push that they need. So as we see, VS harassers already holding down that building, corralling the TR into that building. They're going to get bottlenecks coming up those stairs. team of 2 VS Maxes just waiting at the top of the stairs, waiting to demolish this TR push. TR trying to switch. But that TR switch now get intercepted by VS flankers, and that was a very unfortunate thing to see for YLBT.
We just saw a beautiful max push from VS here. Mr. Bubbles, Falco Arnold, and the third max together. The third max is still alive. The other 2 died to rocket launchers and gunfire. But again, no engineer. I think we are seeing a new meta.
Is it really a meta if it's not really working?
I mean, not really working. You're throwing this out here, and then we are seeing them clearly like making their pushes. Like, it kind of works. I wouldn't prefer to play like this, but hey, sometimes you need to do what you need to do, you know?
8 seconds on the timer at Brewhouse. Unfortunately, YLT was not able to breach out the building.
2 minutes remaining in the match. Yeah, this match is decided.
That was YLBT's last opportunity to potentially capture that base, but he still had time on the clock. VS already on the back cap, which doesn't make a point it doesn't really matter at this stage, but
yeah, we see the last cleanups of VS now. There's not a lot to do anymore for them. It's just the match running out, the time going lower and lower. I hope we will find some interesting questions for the interview. TR not giving up though, they're just keep pushing. I just heard YLBT was a bricks outfit at one point. That's really interesting. I did not know that. Maybe it should sometimes look on other servers than Emerald.
1 minute remaining in the match. 1 minute.
it'll be into the final minute.
1 minute.
The final minute. TR going for top stairs on the capture point.
I mean, you gotta give it to TR. They never really stopped trying.
Yeah,
in the second half.
I mean, I do honestly feel like they are victims of like just unfortunate timing and circumstance. Because on, like I said earlier,
30 seconds. I repeat, 30 seconds.
On at least 2 occasions, they lost out by literally a second or 2, and it happened in the second half as well, where it was just unfortunate when he, like a guy just got to the point, not like a second out essentially. And it's quite unfortunate to see, but both teams have played really well this game, and it's been a pleasure to watch insofar.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was a pleasure to watch. It was a pleasure to cast as well, guys. This match was
game over. Match is
way
over.
more interesting than I thought. I thought it could become one-sided from one side or another. I had no favorite in this. There we see the GGs in chat. Beautiful gameplay. Like I'm really happy to see this. This was well done from both teams. I hope we get the people for an interview in here. They just need to join the waiting for interview channel, and then I'm gonna move them. I'm gonna show you the versus screen now, or do you want to see the roster? I think you want to see the roster. We go on the versus screen. Those transitions are beautiful, by the way. All the stream scenes and everything. Credit goes to Etipic. You also made the script that shows you the score and everything. We look at the final score, 3-1 for Dump. Dump getting the 2 times cap on Baito. How's the base? Stockpile. Really well played from both sides though. See some knife fights on top. VS doing the opener on the knife fight. TR not responding. Okay. Okay, so let's get them in here.
Insufficient.
I cannot move you, can one of you PSB admins please move Reltor?
Yeah, I'll move him.
He can move himself,
Yeah.
or he should be
Move
able.
us Reltor and move us Motong in as soon as he's done.
Oh, I can't move them either because they're PSB up.
Okay, then we gonna move down to them.
User left your channel. Channel
Hey, we
switched.
can't move you. You're
User
PSB
joined your
admins.
channel.
Hello, guys.
Even PSB up.
Let's all move up so we
User
don't
was
get
moved to your
interrupted.
channel.
Yeah.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
A lot of moving around,
User
guys.
was moved to your channel. Was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. Was moved to joined your channel.
So, hello. So, with us right now, can I show you my TeamSpeak somehow? I don't know how this works, so you need to deal with me just talking about it. We have here Pack Tactic, one of the referees, Corrallus and Dotsor, my amazing co-casters throughout the match. Haylot, one of the team reps of Dump, Sergeant Mile, I don't need to say anything. Motong, the team rep of YLBT, Reltor, the team captain, or the team captain as well of YLBT, I think, and Reltor, the team captain of Dump. Let's start with you, Reltor. Tell us something about the match. How did you prepare for it? What did you do to prepare for this match?
And like, how did the game plan go? Like, from what as you prepared for the match, what was different to the reality? Essentially, we all know that as much as you plan, the plan
Yeah.
comes to by first contact.
I was honestly surprised at how well our plan actually did survive. I mean, we kind of came into this, like, looking at just kind of different travel times and basing our strategies around whether we thought we'd be able to get to bases first. We obviously came in with the max drops at the beginning of both rounds, just to kind of give us a foothold. And all I can say is that despite ending up underhanded last minute, our vehicle crew did absolute work. And I was really impressed to watch them go. But YLBT made us fight for every inch of it.
So how was your squad's composition then? Like, what was like your makeup of your squads?
We were about, not quite as intended, but we ended up with about 6 people dedicated to vehicle play, and then a few more spread through our infantry squads that were focused on kind of pulling cheese on the points. So probably about like 18 infantry, 6 vehicle.
18 infantry, 6 vehicle, you say. Your usage of cheese, your harassers, were they part of the infantry squad or were they dedicated for this in the armor squad?
So yes, kind of to both. They were embedded in our infantry squad, so the main people pulling harassers were obviously me and then one of our other guys. And we were in the infantry squads, but we were also kind of like embedded, but like whenever we had nanites, we were pulling harassers or buses or something.
I must say, like, I said it in the stream as well, your usage of nanites on both teams, by the way, was amazing. Like, both teams really, really used their nanites for cleanups and really, really effectively as well. I didn't see a huge waste of it, but I saw a few things that I maybe didn't understand, maybe just missed. Where were the engineers?
Yeah, we saw like across the board, like both teams like use maxes for the pushes, and then we didn't see enough like support for those maxes, which is quite sad to see.
Did you play auto repair? Is this a new meta we are maybe witnessing here and we just don't know about it? Like,
No. Our engineers, we did underpull at times. I mean, it's kind of, you know, we've had conversation before. NA tends to run with less NGs in general.
yeah.
For better or worse. So we were more focused. Like, I think our gal was just like 3 maxes in an NG to start. And that's we kind of focused more on making sure we got the max pulls and then supporting with the engineers. So like myself, when I was running a harasser, I might jump out and throw a repair nade every so often just to keep the maxes topped up.
Interesting. Great to hear. I also saw you at Johari Cove trying to drive up a Sunday. Yeah,
it didn't go so well.
I will show you later how. But yeah, you used the wrong stairs. You were trying on the wrong side. I can show you later.
Yeah, I'm aware.
But in general, I must say your vehicle play was something that really, really surprised me as someone who played in a practice match with you guys where your vehicle was not your strongest side, I would say. But, like, now you really picked up on this. Like, your vehicle play was amazing. Like, way better than anyone expected, I think. How did that change happen? I mean, we are looking at 1 week of distance between the practice you guys had and the match now. What did you do? What did you change?
A couple of things. I mean, part of it was we had some kind of old members come back last minute who happened to be some of our best tankers. In particular, one person who came back like 2 days after that practice match and is literally the best tanker we've ever had in our outfit, but hadn't played for like a year. And that like extremely helped our vehicle game. Also, the fact that during the practice match we probably swapped out about 8 people between rounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also,
Our,
like we've really been running it when we've done practices.
This
we
is
also
Halot,
been-
by the way, guys,
yes.
who's talking now.
I am Halo. We've also been trying to just play together a bit on live, getting the vehicle plays going on live just to get more people used to it and how like those interact in the game.
Okay, great. Motong, hello.
Uh,
I heard my co-caster gave you some questions. Do you have answers for us already?
what? What's the question? Sorry.
So basically, I sent you in TeamSpeak.
Sorry. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so basically the same questions as the Dump guys. So, like, how did the game go for you guys? Like, what was your initial plan, and like, how did things like change, like, from your planning to actually play?
It's like the game, like it doesn't go as our plan because we are kind of surprised that the dump guys can get into the point so fast.
You both played very, very fast though to just throw it randomly in, Motong.
Yeah, but it is really surprised us that when we try to capture their base and we've got some report that the back they got some backup something, and yeah, it kind of interrupted the rhythm that we wanted to have inside the match, and we do got some difference from our last season. For you can see we are starting to have some people for stick on vehicles, and it do help in the first round we got some vehicle pulled and they are doing pretty well, I believe. But it seems that the infantry part we are not doing well this time.
As someone who played you guys last year, as you may remember, I must say you guys improved heavily. Your infantry play looks incredible coordinated to what I expected, honestly. And I think you are giving yourself a little bit too little credit there. Your
agree.
pushes and cleanups on the dump side were fantastic. Like, you were so fast and really, really coordinated with your light assault attacks in both rounds. Like, I think you guys played amazing. Like, no doubt.
Especially on the like the back caps and getting like your guys onto the point, like in force really. Whereas we saw like in other games, the back caps are done by maybe 1 or 2 people, but it was really, really nice to see the YLBT guys like back capping in force and then being in a position to fend off any sort of VS response.
Yeah, absolutely. We got the number of times that we kind of were on the next base and then we're like, hey, there's a bleeping squad on the last base already. I'm like, having to like redeploy my entire platoon multiple times because YLBT had back capped us and were shotgunning everyone who came close. So, you guys, I think you're definitely underselling yourself. You guys played at an absolute another level from what we've seen from you before. I really wasn't expecting it, but I'm impressed.
So, Motong, so how do you guys like feel about the map? Did you guys enjoy it? Was it stressful? Are you walking away from this match with like lessons learned, essentially?
I have to say it's kind of stressful because
because the game was very close. The game was very close, despite the score difference.
Actually, my predict would be like 2v1 or something, and because we got some communication mistake in the last fight of the first round. We do got somebody in the router, and they have already started to capture the point. But then we find that while we doing this, the guys have already captured the whole A point of the, I think it's bit of storage. There was
Yeah.
some kind of communication like mistake, and that makes the final score to 3-1.
But speaking of score, like, it was very unfortunate to see YLBT on several occasions like just lose out of a capture point by like a second or two. And if you watch the stream back, you'll see that the TR, like, in quite a few occasions, they were like maybe 1 or 2 seconds from like backcapping or securing a base, and it was quite unfortunate. Like, so I do feel like TR were victims of like circumstance, essentially, especially with the timers. But both teams did play really well, and in my eyes, quite equally matched, if I'm honest.
I must agree on this. I think the lane was a big problem for both of you teams. As someone who is like personally not a big fan of non-neutral bases in the middle, those lanes tend to become very, very stale, as we saw in the second round. But especially in the first round, the back and forth on Vital stockpile at the end was incredible. TR had the way weaker spawn side, like the spawn is incredible far away from the A point, and you guys still managed to take it back. Like, you actually got a back cap on a existing cap already. This was amazingly played from you guys.
Yeah.
One more question I have for you, Reltor. Like, as someone who practiced a lot and then saw that, hey, there's development in your team, what did you pick the roster? Like, what was the decision for you? Did you just pick the best? Did you pick the people that were the most invested in the game? Like, who did you choose?
It's kind of a balance for me. So, I mean, obviously the first thing is I post, signups way in advance for every match. And then I kind of first, I look at what I have. I see from what I have who, like, among the most dedicated people fills the roles, and then if I have empty spots, for instance, like I have this a lot of times with vehicle players where I have to go, pull someone who didn't necessarily sign up but is willing to play and just be like, hey, okay, I need you for this match. But I absolutely try to prioritize the players that are constantly showing up for practice, even if they might not necessarily be as high skill as somebody who's shown up to 1 practice. But if this person's shown up to 5 practices, they've got a better idea what's going on. They're going to run with the group better. I want them in over somebody who's not going to show up.
Similar question to you, Motong. Is this your lineup for the tournament? Is there like surprise players we can expect? Like, how do you choose? Who do you take? Do you train? Like, do you guys practice on Jaeger? Do you guys practice on live?
Actually, Traffic helped us a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's like weeks ago we have I kind of said to train. It's a kind of like a communication on each other's strategy thought.
Great.
Yeah, and we do realize some AR3S guys, their strategy on the LaneSmash, and we do learn something, and yeah, that's it.
So my last question to both teams is essentially, so basically, Dump, I believe your next match is on May the 9th against TMNT. What's your prediction? Like, how are you looking forward to that match?
I think TMNT is definitely a strong team. I'm expecting us to not have I'm expecting their vehicles to be stronger. I mean, I know they have PSET with them who have a lot of pilots and stuff, so that's something I'm going to be looking to kind of address for that match. The lane is one we've played on before in our practice match, so I have some hope that we have lessons we've learned from that match, and I think we're in a pretty strong position going in to give them a good fight.
And YLBT, I believe your next match is against WFAT on the same day, on May the 9th. What's your prediction for that game?
I don't know whether it is good to not, but I have to say, the Winchester guys, the WFAT, they are the only team we have beaten last season, though they don't have enough people that much. And I know he must do a lot of preparation for it. And I still think that would be a close match, but I accept we can do more. Like maybe win one. I don't know.
I think you can win one. I'm very, very sure actually about that, Motong. And you showed last year already that your team is developing way faster than other teams. And I think even way faster than some of the A-Bracket teams. Looking at my guys there. Development is not their thing. But yeah, guys, thanks for the match. I want to stop this here. I bet there's a lot of more questions we can talk about at one point.
Finally, thank you for both teams for turning up, and it was a pleasure to cast. It was a pleasure to watch. I hope everyone in the Twitch chat agrees with that. GG's across the board. Just before we wrap up this stream, I'm just going to announce the remaining games of today. Today being the May the 3rd for people living in the past and time zone differences. All times in UTC. So this afternoon, at 1400 UTC, we have CL versus Suns on the lane 3 Crux to Crux lane. May the 3rd, 1800 UTC, we have GETR versus TMNT for